What is it about intelligent transformation? How is it different from digital transformation?
A few years ago, people may also talk about AI, right? But actually, it is pretty far away. In the past, maybe people think 4G is enough, but now 5G is maybe not enough. AI talent is not easy to hire. If everything can be improved by just 5%, 10%, aggregate together, the cost reduction is significant.
So for intelligence transformation, AI is a must. Hello and welcome to Vietsuccess Business Podcast. This is Quốc Khánh, your host, and thank you for supporting us over the last few years. And you can always follow us on different podcast platforms such as Spotify, Google Podcasts, or Apple Podcasts. And of course, on this YouTube channel, Vietsuccess, for more episodes coming. And today we're going to talk about a topic called intelligent transformation. In Vietnam, nowadays, we talk a lot about digital transformation. But what is it about intelligent transformation? And how is it different from digital transformation? And how it can help business leaders to achieve success? We're going to talk about it with our guest today. It's my honor to welcome Mr. Ivan Cheung, Vice President and Chief Operating Officer from Lenovo Asia Pacific. Thank you, Mr. Cheung. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
How are you doing?
Good, great. I just spent 6 days in Vietnam this week.
6 days in Vietnam.
Yes.
How did you like it so far?
Well, we have been in this our country for many, many years, actually. For many, many times, as I say. So I've been in Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh, Da Nang. So I love these countries. Enjoy the food and the culture here.
Did you have a chance to do a little bit traveling here?
Yeah, I visit museum, visit the palace yesterday. So yeah.
All right. So today we're going to talk about intelligent transformation. And like I mentioned, in Vietnam, the buzzword is digital transformation. But what is it about intelligent transformation? How is it different from digital transformation? Could you explain in details?
Yeah, I think digital transformation is more like how to leverage technology to generate, capture, store, and analyze those data, and then to improve with a hope to improve the productivity. But then after there's a massive data generate, there's a need on how to leverage those data smarter. And hence intelligent transformation is more about pushing it one step further and emphasizing on the integration with big data, machine learning, AI, right? So that instead of just leveraging human being to analyze those data, we can leverage intelligent transformation to generate or recommend some output from those data that just digital transformation may not be able to do.
Okay, so what is the key difference here? Are you talking about the level of technology?
It is about more on leveraging technology, specifically AI, to analyze those data, because data is becoming much, much, much more compared with, say, 10 years ago. So to a certain extent, it may not be possible or effective enough for just using human to analyze those data and recommend the output.
Right.
In a lot of areas now, actually AI can actually analyze those data and recommend the output even better than human being. And also in certain areas, actually it may not be possible for human being to make the decision, because from some data, actually the decision need to be made less than 1 second. So actually normally those things only AI can do, right? So it is about how to make our technology smarter, think like human, so that it can enhance the productivity or efficiency in many areas.
Interesting. So why are they talking too much about digital transformation but not intelligent transformation?
So I think digital transformation is an essential step. I think a few years ago, people may also talk about AI, right? But actually it is pretty far away. So digital transformation is actually the essential first step, also addressing the need in a few years back, right? So now, when in many markets, the digital transformation become a must or some foundation, then actually there are more emerging technology like something I mentioned, like big data or AI, actually have enough time for them to analyze the data and of course for scientists to fine-tune them, so that now they can turn those into some interesting output like ChatGPT. I think everybody is talking about that, and in the past there's no such thing, right? So hence essentially digital transformation is the first step, right? Then when the technology transform like 3G, 4G, 5G,
right?
So then new things will happen.
Okay, so are you saying now with the booming of AI, we talk a lot about AI nowadays. So when business leaders and enterprises think about digital transformation, they should think more about intelligent transformation, or depending on the needs and demands,
of course,
right?
Yeah, of course, it will depends on what industry or the company size different company have, right? So it may not be true that everyone need that, but if we believe how technology change, right, that some in the past maybe people think 4G is enough, but now 5G is maybe not enough. So if we think about that, probably today we may not see the real usage or how much we can say from intelligent transformation, but technology will not stand still. So there's a high possibility that those emerging technology will keep evolving and become very relevant, right? And for many occasions we see if we stop at digital transformation and nothing about intelligent transformation, but your competition did, then probably you may not be as effective as them a few years later.
Yeah, we could be far behind when our competitor is transforming intelligently. How is the situation in Vietnam right now from your experience talking to business leaders in Vietnam? What are the pain points? What are the problems do they have right now in terms of adopting technology or moving from digital transformation to intelligent transformation?
I think intelligent transformation is still in an early stage in Vietnam, because for digital transformation, I think Vietnam, even though it is increasing fast, but from what we understand from some survey, in 150 market, Vietnam still rank number 57.
Okay.
So, but the bright side is it is growing. The digital economy here was around 23 billion last year, and it is expected to grow to 49 billion in 3 years. So basically, it's the fastest growing countries in ASEAN market. So it is very promising. I think the key pain point, you easily, not just Vietnam, but in many other markets we see, number one will be capital.
Money.
Okay. Yeah, because those IoT or cloud actually easily, right? That means a lot of investment. So it is one. Second thing will be about talented people on IT side. Is it enough people to support the digital transformation? Not to mention intelligent transformation, because intelligent transformation on those big data scientists, AI specialists, right? That is a very hot topic and a very hot job, right? That's a lot of market like in US, in China, everywhere. They struggle to hire enough those kind of experts, right? So I think these two easily will be the key challenge in many markets to embrace either digital transformation or even intelligent transformation.
Interesting. But even when they have the money and they want to, let's say, go with this journey of intelligent transformation, adopting more technology such as AI, take advantage of big data, if they wanted to do that, what are some of the barriers for the business leaders in order to do that more effectively? Even though they have the money, they want to invest, but what stops them from being effective?
The first will be about what is the status of the IT department or CIO in those company.
Usually big corporate.
Whether or not they have the resources and align with the CEO priority, right, to move to intelligent transformation, because from what we also understand, actually in many companies, those CIO or IT department may be busy doing something like supporting the IT question from their employee, those kind of things. Instead of thinking step ahead on how the company in the next 2-3 years can leverage technology to improve the productivity and efficiency. Yeah. So it will be one thing that probably is hindering the growth or progress on DT and IT.
So you're saying that the capability in understanding what kind of technology they're going to need. How about Lenovo here in Vietnam? What kind of solutions are you providing in order to help companies and enterprises achieving success in this journey of intelligence transformation, not just digital transformation, but intelligence transformation? As I understand that it's more technology related.
I think there are 3 things Lenovo Vietnam can do and is doing. The first 2 is related to speed up the digital transformation first, because it is a foundation before moving to intelligent transformation. And one key challenge can be capital that actually Lenovo can offer as a service, be it DY as a service or infrastructure as a service, right? So that a company doesn't need to have a big initial investment to purchase those things, which can solve one issue. Another will be about talented professional, or how to shift the company IT or CIO resources to think more about the future. On this aspect, Lenovo actually offer a solution called digital workplace solution.
Workspace solution.
Yeah, digital workplace solution. Because in the whole IT deployment process, it starts from configuring hardware and software, then ranging from improve the productivity and collaboration, and also to deploy all those machines to employees, and also to ensure that their machine is operating in a secure environment. Those kind of things. Actually, what I see, a lot of company CIO and IT department is focusing on. So, but if they can kind of leverage Lenovo or outsource Lenovo on this part, then they can effectively move their resources to those more long-term strategic part surrounding digital transformation, intelligent transformation. That can be a effective way for them to leverage. And then the last one, which is customer by customer. Actually, Lenovo has some AI innovators offering that we actually partner with a lot of AI company, which is those famous global company, because AI talent is not easy to hire. Right? So, and they are hired by most of those global AI and technology giants already. So we also form a community so that when customers need some advice or how to move to AI, actually they can contact us, so that Lenovo can provide consultancy services to them and also help them to develop and implement their AI solution, which is aligned with their company direction. 1, capital, money. How much you invest? Do you really want to invest? 2, people. Just a few years ago, when we just start digital transformation, now think about intelligent transformation, things may change a lot 3-4 years, right? So it is also a right timing to think about what intelligent transformation can help or impact your business. AI should be able to help to solve some biggest humanity problem we are facing today.
Right. So for Lenovo, what kind of targets clients, or what is the profile of businesses that you are targeting here in Vietnam?
In Vietnam in specific, I think manufacturing can be one, and then banking can be 2. Manufacturing, I think, because Lenovo is also one of the biggest manufacturer. We produce 100 million devices everywhere. So on how we do the parts demand, supply planning, how we ship those things across 180 markets, actually we do have know-how. and we have a need to apply technology to help us to do it more efficient, and which can easily improve the yield by 10%. Actually, it will translate very significantly to our bottom line, right? And leveraging our know-how, Vietnam manufacturing is also a very big market and also growing very fast. So there's a lot of things we can also leverage our expertise to help the manufacturing here to adapt the intelligent transformation.
So for the Vietnam's manufacturing industry specifically, what seem to be the biggest pain points or challenges right now for them? And how do you see this intelligent transformation going to shape the whole industry if they can apply it effectively?
I think the manufacturing company size is getting bigger and bigger because more foreign investment is coming in. So similar with a lot of different industry. When the data is much more, the manufacturing community to manage more and more parts, right? Then actually applying AI actually can also help them to make some decision more accurate. For example, how many parts they need to keep, those kind of thing, and also how many days they need to ship it from Vietnam to the ports and then to the targeted market. So if everything can be improved by just 5%, 10%, aggregate together, the cost reduction is significant. And the cost reduction is very key for any manufacturer, and also the days of inventory they keep, because it is very fast moving. So if they can reduce just a few percent of the cost, right? Actually, it can increase them competitiveness with competition very significantly for future success and growth.
Right. Are you seeing that the business leaders in the manufacturing industry, are they more open to technology? How is the mindset right now? Are they willing to shift to more, highest level technology?
I think it is not about whether they want to. They need to, because let's say Lenovo as an example, right? I mentioned we generate 100 million devices every year, but it is per device, right? And look at the notebook we have. Actually, there's maybe 1,000 parts. There's way too many things for to manage, right? And discuss with different supplier to manage those parts forecasts accurately. So with that in mind, right? Actually, every 1%, 2% actually can affect the profitability of that company very significantly, right? And so it's what I mean. Digital transformation is a foundation, and then now many manufacturing is actually leveraging those intelligent transformation, right? So that they can make decision even more accurate instead of a human being.
Okay, so I think we're going to need intelligent transformation anyway, not just digital transformation, just the basic. I'm curious about Lenovo story on intelligent transformation. How do you guys transform yourself intelligently?
We have done several things in the past 2-3 years. The first is the focus in investing in R&D. Our CEO announced that we will double our R&D spending in the coming 3 years. And in specific on this investment, 1 billion is go to AI specifically. And then around 12,000 of IT expert will be hired, which is actually a significant number because Lenovo was strong in technology already. And we have around 70,000 employees global, right?
That's a lot.
And we already have some R&D people for sure. And then if we add another 12,000 here, right? Actually, the investment on R&D and people is big and huge. I think it is one thing that is enabling us to transform ourselves faster. Another is to form a new business group, what we call Solution and Service Group 2 years ago. In the past, we operate largely in 2 business groups. One is IDG, Intelligent Device Group. You can imagine it is those IoT. And then another is Infrastructure Solution Group. Now, when we form the SSG Group, it is like being the crew to collect all the dots together, because in order to really transform to an intelligent transformation, it is easily means collecting all the 5 key elements together, from the client to the edge to cloud to network, and eventually intelligence. So in order to do that more effectively, we are having this solution and service group to link all those offerings Lenovo is doing today together to make sure that down to client hardware to our server or AI enabled, and then also we focus on those professional we hire on AI, which I just mentioned, right? Yeah. To make sure that everything can be collected together and we can offer our consulting services to the customer.
Right. You've been serving clients across Asia Pacific. Hong Kong is the headquarters where you're based on. And I just want to know from your perspective, success lesson or even failure lessons that we can learn from corporates or enterprises in Asia Pacific. Because Vietnam is emerging and we're starting to adopting this journey, intelligent transformation. But from other markets where you already have some success or failure lessons, what kind of lesson that we can learn from?
I think CEO commitment and his view on intelligent transformation is key, because it easily touches on two key decision making that all the company are facing. One, capital, money.
Okay.
How much you invest? Do you really want to invest? 2, people. Also, how many people you're willing to hire, and what will they do, right? So I think everyone have the short-term business pressure or the financial result to deliver. Whether the intelligent transformation is the key for the company, whether the company will use all those output to really change the way they operate instead of just sticking in the old way, will be one key thing of success, because the capital and people are really 2 key decisions. The CEO need to make decision almost every day or almost every quarter, and it also need kind of a culture change for the company as well.
So if business leaders, they are doing digital transformation already in the businesses, first step, right? Basic step. And now they're thinking about moving from DT, digital transformation, to intelligence transformation, more technology, AI, big data, IoT, like you mentioned. What would be your advices to them? What kind of step they should take if now I want to move from DT to IT? What do I need to see? What do I need to, lay down on my checklist to see if this IT is really necessary for my company? Do I need to move further? Do I need to adopt more AI-related technology? So what kind of step do we need to take?
I think one step I recommend is for them to find a trusted partner and who are also capable to help them in this journey. And because a trusted partner like Lenovo, we may be able to help 2 things. One is like the digital web-based solution I mentioned. The company can think about to move those comparatively tedious supporting stuff to Lenovo, so that they can redivert their focus and resources to those intelligent transformation related skill sets. Secondly is they don't need to reinvent the wheel by themselves, especially when AI or the output can be something that no one exactly know how it will go, right? So he's partnering with our trusted partners who also have a lot of customer already or alliance already in this field, actually can speed up their learning curve, right? So that they don't need to, as I mentioned, right, consider and think about everything on their own.
Sure, I guess it's hard to do it alone. You need some partners. So everybody talk about AI right now, right? Since ChatGPT, and that's just the first starting point. But from your perspective as a technology solution provider, what do you think about the future of AI and how it shaped the whole industry, like manufacturing industry in Vietnam or many other industry, banking, financial services, how far it can go in terms of development and, AI evolving so fast nowadays.
I think, it may be difficult to call out a number, what can be the financial impact for the company, but something we are pretty sure, and it also makes us very exciting about this is AI should be able to help to solve some biggest humanity problem we are facing today. For example, in agriculture industry, how to leverage technology to improve the use or output of the food so that we can generate more food for people in need, or how to enable a more accurate forecast, weather forecast system so that it probably can also save life in case there's some disaster, and as well as assist on enable company to create more some medicine to cure cancer. Just for example, I think there are some use cases already in those areas leveraging big data and AI so that those companies can do something they cannot do in the past, right? And I think the technology will not stand still. It will keep moving, and we are pretty excited to enable more company success in order to solve the biggest humanity problem.
Right. So for intelligence transformation, AI is a must. It's all we have. Always need AI.
A few things will come together: big data, machine learning, and then artificial intelligence is a brain to think like or think better than human.
So to wrap up this conversation, I want you to emphasize again some of the key bullet points for the business leader when they think about intelligent transformation. So for now, we live in this world of technology and everything is changing so fast with AI, with technology. If we want to consider intelligent transformation journey, what are some of the steps? Emphasize one more time.
I think digital transformation is the foundation. I would recommend everyone to really be serious about that and speed up this journey. Secondly is technology will not stand still. Just a few years ago when we just start digital transformation, now think about intelligent transformation, things may change a lot 4 years, right? So it is also a right timing to think about what intelligent transformation can help or impact your business. Lastly, don't need to invent everything on your own. Find a trusted partner so that they can help you from their experience or their customer and their ecosystem, can help you to speed up digital transformation as well as how to consider the intelligent transformation journey.
Thank you. So good luck with your journey in Vietnam.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me again.
That's the story of Mr. Ivan Cheung, Vice President and Chief Operating Officer from Lenovo Asia Pacific. I guess digital transformation is just the first basic step. We need to move further to intelligent transformation with more high level of technology, solutions and product and services. And of course, you're going to need a trusted partners like Lenovo to work together with you in bringing more solutions and services to your clients. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please follow us on Spotify or Google Podcasts or Apple Podcasts, or subscribing to this YouTube channel, Vietsuccess, for more upcoming shows and programs. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.